right, ladies and gentlemen, we here live at ISPW. We are not worthy with one of the top 500 best pro wrestlers on the planet, officially number 430. This is long overdue, Bear, because let's see, a tag team wrestler, mixed tag wrestler, now a death match god. I'll say it. The one only
Let's go.
Bear
Cool.
Bronson. How are you, man?
Doing great, man. I'm feeling great. This has been definitely the most rewarding and fun year of my career so far. Yeah.
I can tell. Even when you're walking out, we're like, oh, Bear's here. So we're already getting started.
Cool.
Bear, congratulations on all your success. I got to ask you this one. You know, the list came out on Tuesday, 430. You have reinvented yourself so many times. I think you are in your final form right now, and I mean that in the best way. You are the Megazord right now of yourself. What's that mean to be number 430 in the world?
So I kind of want to trail. I want to go off of basically what you said after that with like final form and all that stuff, because I tell a lot of like my friends, I tell a lot of like our Creative Pro students and stuff like that. I've been wrestling I'm going on 11 years now, and if you were to ask me when did you feel like you finally got it, or like when did you feel like you like found yourself, it would be now. It took me this long, and honestly, like along the way I got more comfortable and figured out myself,
Awesome.
a little here and there, and being with AEW helped a lot with that, but it really was not until this year, 2025, where I feel like I finally am getting it, and I'm like fully in touch with who I am, not only as a wrestler and a performer, but even as a fan. Like I've reconnected with the fan in here again.
Love it.
And that feels more rewarding than any check with any dollar amount that you could give me.
I mean, you're doing some of the best work of your career, and you talk about AEW. You've even had to reinvent yourself there, Bear. But I want to ask you this, man, and this is long overdue. Like I said, you've been part of one of the best tag team wrestlers I've ever seen,
Thank
one
you.
of the best mixed tag wrestlers I've ever seen. Now you've entered this world of deathmatch, having potential match of the years, the likes of none other than Matt Tremont. Just tell us how it was for you trying to reinvent yourself and find your way, because some guys try to do it and it doesn't click, right? You are connecting with the audience, which is the hardest part. You're making the list. You're one of the top wrestlers on the planet right now. What's that like for you trying to reinvent yourself and become this final form of yourself?
Oh man. It's one of those things where it kept just being one thing leading into the other, right? So with AEW, I mean, I gained a lot of experience there. I got to work with a lot of amazing talent there that I never thought I'd work with, right? Even if it was just for a few minutes at a time, whatever. But it really was one thing leading to the other. I mean, leaving AEW, I remember seeing Chad in Philly, actually. Like, I went there just like knowing my contract was going to be up soon. And while I was doing a lot of experimenting in AEW with different characters and different, I'm the type that it's like, even if, because there was a lot in AEW, let's say the Iron Savage's characters, I did not connect with on a personal level at all.
Right.
But I'm just the type, this is just how I was brought up. If they say, hey, you're going to be a clown that gives out candy and you're going to jump around and whatever, okay, I'll do my best.
Yeah, you're going to be the
I'm
best
not
clown.
I'm not going to say no to that. Yeah, I'll try
right.
to be the best clown. And but if you were to ask me personally, is that you? Like, it's not. I just kind of gave it my best shot. I remember at one point the Iron Savages thing revolved around the gym and like gym culture. I hate gym culture, and I don't even. I
do
go
too.
I go to the gym every day. I lift really heavy, but I actually hate the gym. I'd rather be home playing video games and eating party-sized Dorito bags. But as a wrestler, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I do lift really heavy, so that's. I try my best.
Well,
That's, I would say, the hardest part of the day is forcing myself to go.
Well,
but
you look great, man.
Thank you so much. But on a personal level, and connecting with characters, that is not something that I am really at all. But it is just something I gave my best shot. So leaving AEW, and I spoke to my wife about this, I was like, I really, need to reconnect with the fan in here. And I was just always a hardcore kid growing up with music, or even, like, I was a huge CCW fan growing up, into GCW. Even though I was with AEW for 4 or 5 years, I've always kept my thumb on deathmatch wrestling and always kept my thumb on GCW. The who's who, what shows are happening. I had the Triller account. I had the Fight TV account. Like, I watched everything, every collective, I always experience crazy FOMO watching those collective shows, being like, I wish I could be a part of it. Like, so coming out of AEW, like, I was like, I need to reconnect with the fan in here. maybe stop listening to what others think is best for me and start doing what I think is best for me, even if it's not for money. If because I felt what the check is great, right? Check in the mail every week, that's awesome, but that's not what makes you happy. I will say that until I'm blue in the face. The dream now is to one day make that check doing me, right? Doing what makes me happy, and I'm not there yet, but I'm at least having the most fun of my life. And now going into GCW among everywhere else, I would place GCW, Limitless, Beyond. Those are the three places. ICW, those are the places that have really helped me find who I truly am as Bear Bronson.
And I know you say this is just part of the journey right now, but it's not supposed to be that easy, man. You're really connecting with the fans. It's going well. And then you have a potential match of the year. And we had the conversation on social media, man. And you were very polite to kind of, take the number 2 spot in your mind to another match. I feel your match might be number 1, but we'll leave that up to the people, man. And that's a good problem to have, taking on the likes of none other than the legend, Matt Tremont. Sure. What did that match mean to you?
Jeez. Oh, man. So I always like to go back to when I was growing up as a teenage fan. Me and my dad and my brother sometimes, like, we would go to CZW shows growing up all the time. Tournament of Death, Cage of Death. Like, that was kind of our thing. And it was weird. It was like this full circle moment. Like, I remember being at Cage of Death 15. It was the one where Sick Nick Mondo came back. And they knocked Tremont off the top of the cage through the glass and everything. And we watched that happen right in front of us. And it was a moment that's, like, ingrained in my brain, my dad's brain. Like, it's something we walked out and we were like, that is something we will never, ever forget. And now, fast forward, a decade later, right? A little over a decade later.
Wow.
Because that was 2013. So, yeah, like 10, 11, 12
more,
years later. Now I'm up on a scaffold with my deathmatch hero, and he is throwing me off.
Yes. Thank you, sir, man.
Yeah, right. So that was just and my dad and my brother and my mom were there to see that. And that even, I like to put my family over every chance I get. Because I have a lot of friends in wrestling, and I had a lot of people after the Slade match and other matches reach out and be like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, are you sure this is the right thing? And all this. But then you have my family who are, like, very, how do I put this? They're, like, successful business people. Like, they run their own businesses, like, whatever. And I grew up in a very normal neighborhood, like, nothing bad, whatever. They love it.
That's awesome.
They came to they saw the Slade match. They watched it I put Triller on TV, and they watched it, and they were like, that was awesome. And then they asked personally, they were like, can you find us the ticket link for Homecoming? We would love to be there. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? That's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
They were like, no, we're cool. So they came, and they loved it, man. They loved it. And that's where it's like, I'm very much in the mindset, and I know not everyone can be this way, but, like, I'm very lucky to have that support system. And if my family's cool with what I'm doing, I kind of don't care what anybody else thinks.
I love that.
So I'm very lucky for that.
I love that, man. And what a pro this guy is, because I don't know if you can see on camera, we're getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. This guy's even flinching over here. Bear, tough SOB over here. Bear, I want to ask you this one. Big opportunity, of course, Zilla Fatu, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to that show, House of Glory. I am stoked. It is the Crown Jewel Championship on the line. I believe he beat Bully Ray for that championship, man. Yeah. I think some gold right there would look pretty good there, Bear.
That one came out of nowhere. So I was at a show where House of Glory hit me up, and I was like, yeah, of course. Like, that's been a big goal. Like, I would love to. And then we were like, cool, easy conversation. And then that graphic hit, and I was like, I got the goosebumps. I was like, holy shit, dude. That's great. Zilla's a dog, man.
Yeah, he's good.
That one's going to be a fight. I think that's going to be along the lines more of, like, if anybody checked out GCW Homecoming in LA, I just posted about it like an hour ago. Me and Mance Warner was a fight, man. And I don't mean like, and I don't mean like, oh, we made it look like a fight. No, it was a fight. Like, eating my chicken later that night was like, wow, but I think that's what me and Zilla is going to be a lot like. And I don't know, like, The fans, I'm so lucky the fans were hyped for it on social media. Like, it got a lot of feedback, a lot of people. I don't think they truly know what's coming. So I'm excited about that.
I'm hyped. You got to watch out for that flying Samoan spike. It's unreal.
Yeah.
So watch out for that one, Bear. I know you did your homework, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great card. Shameless promo. Guys, get your tickets. I will be there. Looking forward to that one. Last one, Bear. I want to be respectful of your time, man. Thank you for doing
Not at all. Hey, I'll keep going if you want.
I'm here for it.
I love doing
you
these.
Man,
so.
Bear. The long overdue, like I said. Being part of a mixed tag team, again, congrats on marrying, of course, Gabby Forza, who will be taking on the Vicious one. She could walk home with the title today, so we'll see what happens today. Women's Championship on the line here at ISPW. Shameless promo. But Bear, in a wrestling relationship, what's it like for you to share the ring with your partner, man? You guys have had some incredible matches, incredible chemistry with your opponents. Not just the deathmatch stuff you do, but the whole other side with the mixed tag has been incredible.
So I'm gonna go on a this might be long-winded, but
Please.
it my wife means a lot to me, and so much so that I credit everything I'm doing now to her giving me that spark back. Because I will admit, and I hate admitting this, it feels dirty admitting this, but when I was in AEW, there was a point where, when you fall into that enhancement talent category, you fall into that, like, you get a match for minute 30 seconds or whatever, there is a party that becomes complacent, like, oh, that's just my role now, like, almost because you feel kind of pressured to, like, accept it almost, not by anybody, just the pressure you kind of put on yourself where you're like, this is my role and I'm happy with it, I'm happy being a good soldier, right?
I get it.
But then it was when Gabby started wrestling, and I love wrestling so much. I'll go to shows like today, even when I'm not booked, because I just love being around it. I don't do anything else. This is all I do. And when she had started wrestling and started picking up bookings, Wrestling Open was a huge part of that, just picking her up every week. I would go with her to these shows just to make sure she's comfortable and just, make sure she has someone to bounce ideas off of and stuff like that. But it was like watching the rest of these locker rooms and watching the people that are hungry, right? Hungry, wanting to be stars, wanting to really getting after it and all that stuff. Like, and then seeing her be herself. Because the know me thing, man, that's just her. Like, that is 100% who Gabby is. And she just took a big part of her personal life and her personality and brought it into wrestling. And from the jump, since she started, has been showing the world who she is. And I can't help but feel like that rubbed off on me huge. Because I'm in this spot in AEW where I'm kind of I'm flying in every week just to do the Titty City thing and whatever that just popped Tony a lot. Which is cool. It's fun, I guess. He thought it was really funny, and that's cool. No shade on that at all. Tony's great. I'm very grateful for the opportunities I got with them. But there was that part of me still deep down in there where I'm like, man, like, I'm watching all the top guys do their thing, and I know he's still in there. And then going with my wife to these shows and watching her kill it so early on.
She
and
caught
just
off fast,
thank you. And just having fun, man. Just having fun. And it made me want that again. So then now, again, one thing leads to another, and it just leaving AEW, I was like, I feel like this is the year I get to kind of take that back. And I don't regret a single thing. It's been really rewarding. I even just love just seeing all the boys again and just like being back out on the indies grinding. Like now, like I went from wrestling one day a week for a minute 30 seconds, maybe picking up indie bookings here and there, to now, honestly, I'm averaging about 4 days a week. Usually it's about
I'm lucky
Thursday,
to catch
Friday,
you
Saturday,
today.
Sunday.
I was like, I wonder if he's going to be here, so thank you.
Sure,
It's great. Rare weekend off.
Yeah. This is the first one in like months.
Yeah, I hope you got a good chiropractor, by the way.
Yeah, so we actually see a stretch person
really good.
every week, and I just did a cold plunge for the first time.
Oh, how was it?
I took a video. It was so intense. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was really, really awesome. But yeah, man, and even just with the deathmatch stuff, like that's just something, and again, long-winded, right?
No,
but
please.
That is just something where I've always wondered about it. I've never had a chance to do it, but it's something I've always loved since I was a teenager. And I was like, hey, if there's ever a time, it's now. And I went to GCW, met up with Chad for the first time in a long time, and talked to Brett. And I was just like, hey, I want to just give this a shot. And if people thought it sucked, cool, I would never do it again. I do go, cool, that's my one and done with Slade. Good brother, whatever. And I'm just going to give it all I got because that's just what I do with every opportunity. I'm not going to dip my toes in. I'm just going to just see what happens.
You're a deathmatch guy now. Sorry, brother.
Yep.
You're good at it. What
that
can I
one's
say?
my fault, but
Good
I don't.
problem
Again,
to have.
good problem to have, and I really don't. I fell in love with it like all over again. Like honestly, I've always been a fan, but now doing these matches, I'm like, man, I love the thrill of it, dude. It's just a thrill unlike any others, and there's some stuff I can't talk about too, but there's some great stuff coming up.
All right, I won't
some
press
real
you.
great stuff
I won't
coming up.
press you. I'll say
When we turn it off, I'll tell you.
Okay, fair enough. Right.
But that just I'm very lucky. It just keeps. I feel like this year just keeps rewarding me, and just I just can't help but just feel so grateful. It's been really. I'm so happy.
Very well deserved, Bear. Congrats on all your success.
Thank
Continued
you.
success. Before we get out of here, we're all about the shameless promo. Plug the tees, plug the merch, plug the social.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, so on Instagram, my handle is at @BearBronson_. On X, it is at @BearBronsonBC. And then my pro wrestling tee store is just Bear Bronson, and there's all new designs on there that I love them, and it's that's it. Yeah.
I'm going to get it, man. Now that I interview you, I got to pick up the T-shirt, man. So
Sure. Oh yeah, I'll
appreciate
grab
it,
you
man.
one. Yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
No, continued success, Bear. Thanks for
Thank you.
coming on, man.
Dude,
Appreciate
you're the
it.
man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
The BCP is brought to you by our favorite store, Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, located in the Englishtown Flea Market in New Jersey from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, and online at FunkensteinWrestlingSuperstore.com. Get your favorite wrestling merch, retro video games, Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, so much more. It's our favorite store. Thank you, Heather and Dan, for sponsoring the BCP. Also got to welcome back our sponsors, the No Gimmicks Podcast, the podcast that keeps it 100% real 100% of the time. Check out our guy Kelvin, only on the No Gimmicks Podcast. Wrestling All Day, All Night is the best wrestling discussion group on Facebook. We provide more of a community feel here and have wrestling fans introduce other fans to something they may not have seen before, such as old school wrestling, indie wrestling, Japanese wrestling, and so much more. We also strive to be a source of information regarding upcoming wrestler meet and greets and signings. And remember, we're open 24/7, all day, all night. Be sure to follow on socials and join the group on Facebook at Wrestling All Day, All Night. Welcome back our sponsor, Sweet Chin Musings. Sweet Chin Musings is the creation of the reigning, rarely defending, highly disputed champion of wrestling podcast, Mr. Perfect, Mike Mueller, and his tag team partner in crime, Luke Kudialis. SCM focuses on the in-ring product of WWE and AEW, no dirt sheet rumors here, as well as backstage news, predictions, and analysis of characters, storylines, and major pay-per-views. Old school fans, don't worry, we have you covered as well, with a look back on classic matches, top 10 lists, and interactive tournaments that let the fans decide who is truly the best of all time. You can find them at Facebook at Sweet Chin Musings, and check out the podcast on all major podcast platforms. Please welcome back our sponsors on the BCP Plus and the podcast, GPW Productions. GPW provides your promotion or event with top-tier video, audio production, live streaming, and more. I can personally vouch for them in saying they are hands down the best production company I've ever worked with, as they have and continue to work with the likes of AEW, GCW, StarCast, MLW, not to mention the majority of the local independent promotions here in the tri-state area. They can even help you film a vignette or promo for your persona or gimmick. And guess what? GPW doesn't just work in wrestling. No, they cover MMA, boxing, basketball, or any other sporting event as well. On a personal note, I'd like to thank Mike Sesko, Frank Leone, O'Neil Andros, and the team for giving me multiple opportunities to work with them and some of the best talent in the world. Thank you, GPW, and guys, book GPW for your promotion or event today at contact@gpwproductions.com. Please welcome back one of our favorite sponsors, Mania Club. Established in 2015, Mania Club is a WWE-recognized community for fans with an eclectic love for both the world of professional wrestling and raising money for Connor's Cure. During WrestleMania weekend, we host the official tailgate of WrestleMania while also celebrating the life of Connor McCollum. They are the single largest donor within the V Foundation for Connor's Cure, with over $150,000 raised. Please donate and join the Facebook group over at Mania Club on Facebook. Donate at jimmyv.org/Mania Club. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for the months of May and June, J. Adam Photography. Jay provides quality, artistic, innovative photography with a quick turnaround time. Be sure to check out his latest ISPW wrestling pics and much more stellar content. Right now, wrestlers can do a special portrait shoot with Jay in Sparta, New Jersey for just $50. Contact Jay at Jay Vogel on Facebook and be sure to follow him across socials. Thank you, Jay, for sponsoring the BCP. Guys, let's welcome in our new pod sponsor, Cooper Groove Grips. When you play Cooper Groove drumsticks, you get increased sensory feedback from your hands, so your grip will naturally loosen, but you have complete control. With that taking place, you don't have fatigue and soreness, which can lead to long-term issues. Guys, as a drummer, Cooper Groove is my drumstick of choice. Sweaty hands aren't a problem. Grip is good. Don't forget to check out their amazing Cooper Groove bats coming out soon. Guys, follow at Cooper Groove Grips on Facebook. Guys, please welcome in our new podcast sponsors, ISPW Weekly, where we dive deep into the world of ISPW, the crossroads of professional wrestling. Join Jumpin' Jay and Total with Tom every week as they interview the stars of the ring, uncover their stories, rivalries, and the electrifying action that defines ISPW. Be sure to check out ISPW Weekly on the ISPW Facebook page every week. Are you looking to press play on Feeling Good Again? Well, Twisted Shamrock Studios and Spa, our premier sponsor here on BCP Plus, Delaware County's Retro Recovery Rebels. They're here to rewind time and reboot the way you heal. From therapeutic massage and assisted stretch therapy to glow-up facials and energy work, this is where function meets feel good. Perfect for athletes, overachievers, and everyday Joes and Janes who need real relief with a vintage twist. Not to mention pro wrestlers. Reboot your body, recharge your soul. Rock the retro vibe. Call or text 484-574-8868 or visit twistedshamrockstudiospa.com. Guys, please welcome back our returning podcast sponsor, USDN. USDN Podcast is run by USDN Chairman and the Council of Nerds. We bring you all the latest news and rumors from the world of nerds and consolidate it right here at the U.S. Department of Nerds. USDN is for the people, by the people, and of the people. Follow them at facebook.com/US Department of Nerds. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for 2025, the Ropes and Riffs podcast, featuring Maestro John Kiernan speaking with the stars of professional wrestling about their in-ring, tunage, gear, and so much more. Check out John's interviews with the likes of Lince Dorado, Mercedes Martinez, and so much more. Find the Ropes and Riffs podcast on all major podcast platforms. Guys, please welcome back our returning sponsor from the left side. Get hit from the left side with all the wrestling and sports news you can handle. Thank you from the left side for sponsoring the BCP. Please welcome back our returning sponsor, independent superstars of pro wrestling ISPW, ahead of their Wild West Wrestling Showdown. That's going to be Friday, September 19th at Wild West City in Byram Township, New Jersey, starting at 7:30 p.m. It's going to be Leo Sparrow challenging Justin Carino for the ISPW Heavyweight Championship. Evil Chica teams with Vicious Vicky Venuto against Tina San Antonio, Ava Everett. Many more matches. Get your tickets now at ispwwrestling.com. Please welcome back our returning sponsor, Warriors of Wrestling, ahead of their acclaimed King of New York tournament Saturday, September 6th at Fun Station in Staten Island, New York. Get your tickets now at warriorsofwrestling.com. Don't forget to get your tickets to Bree Combination Wrestling, the Grand Rumble, a tribute to Mama Pan. That's going to be Sunday, September 21st at the Mecca, 106 Bergen Ave, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, for the Grand Rumble. Don't forget the BCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Allfather, Darius Carter, defends against Kelsey Reagan. Get your tickets now, and don't forget it'll be streaming on Title Match Network. Please welcome back returning BCP sponsor, Bell to Bell, ahead of Saved by the Bell, September 20th, 2025 at 3 p.m. at the world-famous Monster Factory. Check out matches like Vicky Venuto taking on Gabby Ortiz, Haas House versus Leah Knight and Taylor One Shot. Don't forget, you'll see former WWE superstar Tegan Knox, Lena Cross, and many more. Get your tickets now at belltobell.com. Guys, please welcome back a returning sponsor, EM Collectibles. That's right, they feature live signings, collectibles, toys, and more. Be sure to follow them on their Facebook page and stay tuned for upcoming events. Those upcoming events include September 6th, Veteran Pro Wrestling presents September to Remember, special appearance by American Gladiator, Malibu, and Glow Star Tiffany Milan. September 27th, 90s Wrestling Con with Scotty Riggs. October 25th, Glory Days Grapple Con 3 with Brutus Beefcake, Harvey Whippleman, Bill Alfonso, and one more possible name. May 2nd, 2026, New England Fan Fest with Adam Ball, Henry Whippleman, The Headbangers, and Power of Pain. Please welcome our newest podcast sponsor. It's the SDN Podcast for in-depth WWE predictions, pay-per-view reviews, and insightful interviews with wrestling personalities. I highly recommend the SDN Podcast. They cover all the big events and give you expert analysis every single week. Be sure to subscribe and stay updated on everything pro wrestling. Thank you, SDN Podcast, for sponsoring the BC